TIFU by accidentally making my little sister think I'm gay. A few days ago, I 16F had been sitting in my room writing when my younger sibling 8F walked into my room. She does this a lot. She'll come into my room and sit down either to read, talk, or just because she doesn't like being alone. She was on her iPad watching YouTube shorts, and I had my headphones on listening to music as I typed. About 5 minutes after she came in, I saw her gesturing to get my attention from the corner of my eyes. I asked her what's up, and she asks me completely deadpan, "Is gay a curse word?" Now, in the moment, I freeze and quickly tell her that no, it isn't, and why exactly is she asking? She refuses to say, and I ask her if she's heard any of her friends say it. She shakes her head, so now I can only assume she learned it from YouTube or something like that. When I tell her that it's not, she then asks the obvious, "Well, what does it mean then?" My sister is extremely smart for her age. She's perceptive and she'll know if I make something up. I know that if I don't tell her, she'll end up looking it up. And for obvious reasons, I don't want an 8-year-old looking that up and coming across something inappropriate as a result. My other big issue is that my parents are kinda homophobic, and if they found out I exposed my sister to that, they'll flip out. But as I'm struggling with this internal dilemma, my sister asks, "I know you said it's not a curse word, but it's like bad to call someone that, right? Like you shouldn't." I tell her it's not a bad word, it's more of a description for certain people, and she then goes, "Oh, do people call you gay?" I feel like they would, but I won't tell anyone. I choked, trying to figure out whether I wanted to laugh or cry, because what do I say to that? Eventually, I calm down, tell her I'm not, and explain that a person being gay means that instead of a boy wanting to get married to a girl, they want to get married to another boy, and vice versa with women. She nods at this, and I quickly add in that mom and dad would say it's not allowed, so it's best not to talk about it. I did make sure she knew that while she doesn't have to be worried about who she loves right now because she's still a little kid, and who she decides to get married to in many years will never matter to me. I thought that would be the end of the conversation, but then she gets real quiet and with big eyes goes, "Wait, is that why you always say you don't want a husband or kids? So you are gay?" And even when I explain that I'm simply not interested in any of that, she refuses to accept this and is convinced I must be gay. Whenever I walk her to camp, she tugs at my shirt and points at girls passing by and asks me, "Do you think they're pretty?" I have no way to explain that yes, they're very pretty. But no, I don't want to marry or date a woman even if they're very beautiful. My parents already keep questioning my sexuality, and now I've got yet another family member who is convinced I'm a lesbian. Granted, my little sister is much more pleasant about it than my parents, but I feel as though it's a lost cause trying to tell them otherwise at this point. Later, after explaining to my younger sister what being gay was, at her request, she's now convinced I must be gay, and I'm pretty sure she's trying to get me a girlfriend.